We visited one of the most beautiful cities in Florida. Today, we'll show you a lesser known destination for Brazilians at the southern tip of the continental United States. Welcome here, West. Key West is 300 kilometers from Miami, and the scenic road to the island is an attraction itself. But we'll talk a little more about it later. After a little over 3 hours, we arrived in this delightful city and headed straight to the first attraction.
Behind me is historic Key West. Guys, here you can find restaurants, little shops, and also the pier, where most of the boat tours around the area depart from.
The Harbor Walk is the historic part of the pier, full of restaurants and perfect for a walk at any time of the day. Walking there while hungry is risky because you'll want to stop at every restaurant with a sea view. Spend a few hours exploring its shops and bars at your own pace. At the end of the pier, there are still some beaches where you can soak up the sun and take a swim, and right next to it is the next stop on the trip, Mallory Square. Here in downtown Key West, there's also Mallory Square, folks. This is a block that all around it has several attractions in the city. There's an aquarium, a museum, a hop-on hop-off bus, and a little train. For you to get to know the city, Mallory Square is like a tourist center of Key West. In the marketing area, which is super photogenic and Instagrammable, you'll find several attractions to visit during the day. There's the Shipwreck Museum, the aquarium, and the little train that gives a tour around the area. And a few small shops selling trip souvenirs. Set aside some dollars because it's impossible to leave here without buying something. In this old American Navy warehouse, you'll find the shops at Mallory Square, a small mall dedicated to art. Local artists showcase and sell their work here. You can even see some working on site. After Mallory Square, take the opportunity to check out Duval Street, the most famous street here in Key West. It's the main commercial center of the island, packed with shops and bars. And it's here that you're going to try something very traditional. From Key West, comes the famous key lime pie, which is the American lemon pie. And they say the best key lime pie here is from Kermit's. Is that true? Let's try it now. This is a very traditional store in Key West, and it has absolutely everything related to the famous key lime pie: jams, cookies, candies, and even tea. But the star of the place is this one right here. There are several flavors, including blueberry. Guys, this is wonderful. Life's good in Key West, right? Let's check out some bars, but we need to change one thing first. Ah, that's better. The main draw on Double Street is the Nightlife. Double Street is the place to enjoy the night in Key West, with shops, restaurants, bars, and more. The street completely changes at night, full of life, and with everything open until very late. If you don't want to sit at a bar, you can walk around its many little shops, which sell everything from clothes to souvenirs, to works of art. And if you get a little hungry, there's always some delicious treat to try. If you go to the end of Double Street, you'll reach the southernmost point of the continental United States, which is right next to our next stop, Zachary Taylor Park. This is a Florida state park. Here in Key West, they say it has one of the most spectacular sunsets in the state. We'll check it out soon. Since the sun's still up, let's explore the park. Guys, come look. The park is great for a picnic and has some trails that take you to Fort Zachary Taylor, named after the 12th President of the United States. And after checking out the historical part, it's time to head to the beach with some new friends. There. This rocky area is the perfect spot to enjoy a fantastic sunset. Beautiful, right? Too bad the sun got covered at the end. We even caught the clouds arriving on video. Time for some adrenaline. This way. In Key West, there are lots of water activities, and we're gonna do some with Fury. This ultimate adventure includes a lot. We're going to ride jet skis. We're going to go parasailing. There's a bunch of stuff. You'll see everything we're going to do today comes after checking in early at the Fury kiosk. Time to board the catamaran. As soon as we arrive, we're welcomed with a hearty breakfast to prepare for a long day. We're already on our catamaran. It just set sail and we're on our way. Yeah, let's head out to sea because after sailing, we've got the first activity of the day. It's parasailing time. We'll get one of those parachutes that glide over the sea. We were the first to take the speedboat here. Look. It's our turn now, after we put on the safety gear. Check out the view up here, guys. After getting wet, it's time to return to the speedboat. Pack everything up and move on to the second activity of the day, the jet skis. After a quick briefing, we're cleared to take a few laps to a designated area marked with buoys. It's worth mentioning that to operate the jet ski, you need to be fluent in English to understand all the instructions given. Then it's time for the banana boat. Hold on tight so you don't fall. This ride's pretty bumpy, huh? Too much fun. When you get back to the catamaran, you can stop by the mini water park while you wait for the other groups to finish their activities. Of course, I went alone, and the couple kept recording my falls, right? But I felt like a winner. If the deck is empty, it means one thing. Lunch was served, and it was really delicious. There was even ceviche. While we're eating, they explain to us how the last stage of the tour works, snorkeling in the coral reefs. It rained and visibility was poor, but when I found this beautiful jellyfish, luck appeared. The weather cleared up and we could see the corals and schools of fish much more clearly. At day's end, it's time to head back. Look, it was really worth it. I loved it. If you want to come here, you can do it. To have these adventures, we stayed at the Marker, one of the best hotels in Key West, with an excellent location, just a few blocks from all the attractions in this episode, and with amazing facilities. Its outdoor area is wonderful, like something out of a movie, with its 3 pools, one of which is adults only. It has a fully equipped gym, and a very spacious, comfortable room with many amenities. A perfect bathroom. And what a view, huh? At Starboard, the poolside restaurant, besides happy hour, there's a great breakfast ordered a la carte. That's it, folks. Now we just need to pack and say goodbye to the island. But it's worth mentioning that the way back is an attraction in itself. Much of the 3-hour drive to Miami is on bridges, creating a surreal landscape. To visit Key West and enjoy the scenery the right way, we rented our car from Hent Cars. It was so comfortable that we didn't even notice the time passing. at headcars.com. Enter your travel dates and destination, and they'll compare prices from 200 plus rental companies so you can pick the best option. And of course, we have to mention Gold. We're in Miami. In premium economy, check out the advantages. Exclusive overhead bin, special meals, empty middle seat, comfort kit, and much more. Did you like the episode? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, okay? See the video post for details. 3 and 3 with BR Key West. Thanks. See you at the next 3 and 3.